Hey there friends! Welcome! Thanks for tuning in and joining me today. I just want to share some delicious healthy foods that I picked up today from Whole Foods. And I haven't actually went to Whole Foods in a little while, so it was like really fun. And I love looking at all their stuff. It's like a paradise, a health paradise. You know, everything I got is vegan, and I just want to share with you what I get every time that I go there. I don't always shop there, of course, but I want to share with you what I got today. And I am currently on hour 65 of a 72-hour fast, and it's my first time fasting ever, and I can't believe how well it has gone for me, honestly, because all I eat is carbs and I thought it was going to be much harder. But I, read up a lot about it, doing my electrolytes and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to make a video, probably after this one, I will make a video about my whole experience of fasting, if you want to stay tuned for that. But today I went to Whole Foods in a fasted state, and surprisingly I wasn't like reaching for like all of the processed sweet stuff. I reached for the veggies. I reached for the produce like crazy. So I actually only got one fruit, and the rest is like vegetables and then some other non-produce. So the first thing we got was these peaches, and we walked in the store and my son goes, "I want a peach." So we got these. I don't even know if I would have got them if he didn't say, but they look really good. They're almost ripe. That's the thing with fruit. Vegetables I can look at and be like, that looks good, I'm gonna eat it right now. But fruit, you're like, this looks good. But no, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Days, whatever. So after the peaches, I went right for the greens. The greens they have, and they're all organic. It's just, they're so beautiful. So these are dandelion greens, super nutritious. I'm gonna make a nice big salad, probably. So today I'm breaking my fast. I'm not gonna do a salad today, but I'm hoping I'll be ready to have one tomorrow. And this here is, this is the romaine, the red leaf romaine. I got 2 heads of this, 2 for $3, I remember it was. And I think all of the greens, all of the bagged greens you see here were like $2.99, other than like a couple of the herbs. And then I got some organic kale, right? Look how fluffy and nice. You gotta have your greens, okay? Especially if you are trying to succeed as a vegan, gotta eat your greens. Okay, this is the other fluffy romaine. And all of that is gonna make a delicious salad. I also got some dill. This room is like dill smell. And when I walked in the store, that is what I smelled, was dill. Because I guess my smell is a little heightened, but this is one of the best smells in the world. Oh my gosh, dill. Gonna make like a dressing with that, possibly. I also got some of these delicious, nutritious green onions. Whoa, water down my sleeve. So green onions. I think what I'm gonna break my fast with is some miso soup. So maybe some green onions, in the boiling water. I also got a bag of watercress. Now, I have never found watercress organic. But I know it's very healthy and over 50 essential nutrients, so I do try to eat it. And I also love putting these in my salads or on like wraps and things like that. So we got basil and we got mint. So delicious. If you've never put these kinds of herbs in your salad, dude, you're gonna become a salad-aholic just like me. Here's some more greens and delicious salad ingredients. They have a bunch of these micro greens, but I picked the micro bok choy, right? They have micro broccoli, micro this or that. Here's some other like sprout materials. sprout items that I haven't had in so long. Organic clover sprouts, right? I love sprouts, and I got away from them when I was pregnant because when you're pregnant, you should not have sprouts. They just contain possibly too much bacteria for your fetus. So I got away from them and kind of forgot about them, you know, and but here I am. And I got 2 of these. These were $1.99 each, which I thought was like a really good price. It's called Organic Crunchy Mix, but it has like, look at all that protein potential. You have green lentils, red lentils, green peas, and adzuki beans, and they're all sprouted in there. I really want to get into sprouting, but I just never did it yet. So for now, I shall purchase them. Okay, let me see, hold on. More produce. Bag of bell peppers, right? So nutritious. They have vitamin C in there. Very, very good for doing in salads. And this whole bag was $5 or maybe $4.50 or something like that. So I thought that wasn't bad for, you know, bell peppers. They can be expensive. Okay, more produce anywhere? Oh, cucumbers. So I got 2 organic cucumbers. Now I typically do shop at Walmart for my produce because you can get organic kale there, you can get organic arugula, and you can get organic cucumbers. You can get, you know, a lot of the things that I got today, you can get at Walmart organically, and it's just cheaper there. It's the same exact product and it is cheaper. But when you go to Whole Foods, you have more selection of greens. Oftentimes it's just fresher looking, you know. So I got some cucumbers, 2 of these, which I love, a sliced cucumber in a salad. That just makes it, it's so good. Okay, mushrooms. Love mushrooms. I typically like them fried up and cooked, and then you can put them on literally anything, wraps and salads and rice and etc. and so forth. Oh, there's a rogue peach. He rolled out. Okay, other produce would be potatoes. They're sweet potatoes. So this is just the Japanese sweet potato. This would be like purple on the outside and the whitish in the inside. Real creamy, so good, so delicious. I have yet to find since the tariffs were like a big thing, I have yet to find the purple on the outside and the purple on the inside sweet potato. Because I know these, I'm pretty sure these come from Japan. And I have yet to find those potatoes ever again since I heard about tariffs. And so I'm, you know, using these ones. But if you can find the ones with the purple on the inside, they are delicious and highly nutritious. I gave my son purple on the inside potatoes when he was very young for a long time, up until I couldn't find them anymore. And he's pretty smart. He's growing and he's doing great. And I believe it's because of the purple potatoes. So let's see. Okay, of course you can see here I got Silk soy milk unsweetened. This is my favorite, absolute favorite milk to have. My son loves to drink this. You know, smoothies, everything. It adds a lot of protein. All the other like plant milks really don't provide you much nutrition, right? But this one, you can get your protein intake up there with the milk. Oh, here's another produce. But I will say that this is like $5 and some cents at Whole Foods. And at Walmart, I can get the exact same thing, branded on, for like $3.50 or something like that. So I typically do get it, but we were out completely and we just like to have it. So I did get one at Whole Foods. So this is a butternut squash. They had ones that were like this big, like giant. And I was like, how am I gonna cut that? How would I even chop that? But I like to roast this up and put it in salads. That's what I was craving from day one of my fast, was a giant, crunchy, delicious green salad. And that's still what I want. Anyhow, what else? Okay, did the potatoes. So I got a bag of peas, green peas, very nutritious. They provide you protein, fill you up. What else? as you can see back here, I stocked up on the tempeh. I've never seen this tempeh before. As far as like, it's the Whole Foods brand. I've never seen this one. I guess I just never noticed it because I don't go there that often. I always do like the other brand, like the main brand. It's in a red packaging, but it was the same ounces for like $2 less or something. So I stocked up. You know, you can freeze tempeh. You can just throw it right like this in your freezer, pull it out whenever. And tempeh, see all that? That's normal. That's what tempeh is supposed to look like. It's fermented. It's extremely high in protein, extremely healthy. You will be a nice, successful vegan if you eat all of these things that I am showing you right now. And beans, okay? Eat your beans. I didn't buy any beans there because I'm always stocked on beans. And then I got some tofu, of course. Tofu is like, it's one of my favorite foods. I'm probably gonna have tofu today. After I have my miso, I'm gonna have some nice, soft steamed tofu. And I can't wait. And they have all kinds, you know, they have silken, regular, firm, this or that, extra, extra firm. This is the one I like. It fries up really nice in the air fryer. Like, it gets crispy on the outside and still a little bit soft on the inside. And then, so I got this for my son. You know, it's a vegan burger. I love these. They're so good, Dr. Prager's, and he really likes them. So they're a little expensive for what they are. You get 4 in here, but you know, if my son's eating it, I consider it a win. I also got some of these organic corn tortillas. I never tried this one before. Just looked really tasty to throw some of my greens in there, you know, maybe some refried beans or something like that on it. Salsa, etc. And what didn't I show? Ooh, okay, so my son, he loves breads, he loves bagels, he loves all that kind of stuff. So we're walking through and I was like, what's this? And he's like, let's get it. So I'm reading and it, you know, it appears to be vegan. I've never had these before. They just looked really fluffy and like nice, you know. It says perfect for toasting, you know, make a little sandwich, maybe some tofu or tempeh slices on there, maybe some mustard, right? I got food on the brain. I got food on the brain. Okay, last thing was we got a couple of these because my son does like these, and they're not a lot of ingredients. There's just pumpkin seeds, banana, maple syrup, brown rice syrup, cinnamon, and sea salt. So banana bread. These were, I want to say 2 for $4, something like that. And I don't really like the brown rice syrup really, but it's hard to find protein bars that don't have that kind of thing in there. So, all right, I think that's everything. All right, I'll see you on the next round. Bye.